This is The Wheel Weaves Watches, a spoiler-free breakdown podcast of The Wheel of Time on Amazon Prime. I'm your host, Dani, and I'm joined by my co-host, Brett, and we're here to bring you an in-depth look into The Wheel of Time show on Amazon Prime. We'll share reactions, episode breakdowns, and relevant background information without spoiling future content from the book series. Grab a drink, and let's start watching. All right, here we are for episode 2.
Yeah, we just finished episode 1.
Yes, we did.
We just recorded all the stuff we need to record.
Yes, we did.
And now we are ready for episode 2. Same night.
We weren't sure.
Same night.
We weren't sure if we were going to get to do this, but how can we not?
We got to do it.
We got to do it.
And you baked a very special...
I baked.
Treat.
In the meantime as well, because I wasn't sure. I was saving this for actually tomorrow night. Everything I had planned was, Friday night.
Yeah.
So here we are, honey cakes.
Yeah, they look delicious. They look delicious.
They smell good.
They smell great. Yes. And some of Tam's very own
apple brandy.
So that's going to be fun to dip into too.
You're going to pour that in there?
It's going to be great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I still have some wine.
Yeah.
I'm going to stick with wine, I think. I'm good with my mug wine.
It'll work. Okay. Anything we need to get out on the table before we jump into this, or are we good to go?
No, I think we're good.
Yeah.
I am ready. I am so good. Because last time we left off, we had some cliffhangers.
Yeah.
Where's Nynaeve?
Yep. Where's Emmonsfield 5 going?
Where
What's
are
happening
they
with the
going?
Trollocs?
They're being pursued by Trollocs. It's a tense situation.
Yeah. Let's do this. Shadow is waiting.
Let's go. Let's
Shadow's
do
waiting.
it.
Okay.
You don't even have anything in your glass.
No, I was going to pour it.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
I'll just drink.
Okay, we're back. And we just watched the second episode of Wheel of Time.
Here we are. The second episode in one night. Shadows waiting. Shadows waiting.
Yes.
Okay, so we watched the second episode of the night. We are not doing an in-depth breakdown analysis. That will come later. This is just pure adrenaline reaction
We are
time.
riding high from the episode. We got to talk about a couple of things.
It's kind of late.
Yeah.
I'm a little tired. I'm not going to lie.
I got some major plot, but I am not tired. I am ready for this.
You were so
I had
ready.
a bunch of Tam's apple brandy. We are good to go.
Yeah.
But we got a whole bunch of really good critical plot points we got to talk about.
Right.
Are you feeling as good about this episode as you were about the first one? Because I gotta say, we had a lot of shock and awe.
Our world's opening up a little.
Yeah. First episode, I felt like it was really shock and awe. They gotta give us the gut punch and the death and the violence and the this, that, and the other thing. And this episode, they pull it back a little bit.
A little bit more relation building.
Yeah. We get some more factions to, discuss and get introduced. Whitecloaks came into here. We got another place we got to talk about, Shadar Logoth. Mm-hmm. So there's some more things to talk about.
Whitebridge, where they're headed.
Exactly, yeah. Mm-hmm. So how are you feeling in comparison? 1 to 2, 2 to 1? How are you feeling?
Good?
Well, which one was better? What do you like more?
Ooh.
Call it.
So I like the first one episode better.
Yeah, you do? Yeah. Why? Justify your answer.
It was just more emotional.
Okay.
I didn't cry during the second episode.
I get that.
It was just oh my god, it's the Wheel of Time show.
I'm picking the opposite. Episode 2 did it for me.
I found myself a couple times during the second episode thinking, are people who don't know the books going to understand what's happening here?
Fair question.
A couple times, because I was like, ooh, this scene is so good, especially, the Moraine and Egwene scene and the whole dream sequence. Are people going to pick up on what's going on here?
Yeah, hopefully people pick up that it was a dream when Rand pulled the bat out of his mouth. We're pretty sure that was not a...
No, I get it. They all had a dream and they all had the same dream, sort of.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Exactly what happened.
That was just one example.
We got to get to the major. We got to focus here. We got to focus.
I just like rambling about things.
No. We're going to stay on track. We're going to talk about specific points.
I'm cool.
We're going to go through this in an efficient manner. I like it. We can do the deep dive later on. That's coming later.
100%. The deep dive I thought was the Ooh, let's stay on track. I thought this was just, I'm going to say a bunch of things I like.
I know, but you can ramble too.
I have no notes.
Yeah,
so...
okay, here we go. So we got main talking points. Number 1, I got to talk about how we got introduced to this episode with the introduction of the Whitecloaks.
Yeah.
The Children of the Light, the Whitecloaks. What an interesting group of individuals, I gotta say.
Yikes. Right away, we are alerted to the fact that...
I have a joke for you.
We probably don't like them.
I have a joke for you.
Oh, now you're okay with joking around.
How do you stop an Aes Sedai from channeling?
Cut off her hands.
Cut off both her hands.
That's not a joke.
That's a joke that a Whitecloak would tell, because we don't like them.
Right.
Anyways, but that's a legitimate question, because there's this whole thing. We saw Moiraine, very powerful. She took down a whole bunch of, Trollocs and... all that stuff. She sunk a ferry, right, and killed a guy. I mean, are we going to talk about that? But heck, she did stuff.
In her opinion, he killed himself.
That's true. That's like that.
She was like,
I get it.
Listen, this is happening, and if you're going to jump in the water...
I just made the whirlpool.
I'm not stopping the whirlpool because you decided to jump into the water.
You swam to it. So, hey, it's kind of his fault. I agree with her.
Yeah.
But anyways, in reality, how do you stop an Aes Sedai from being an all-powerful, she's going to tear you up? Apparently, take the hands off, and there you go. There's something to it.
I suppose so.
Yeah.
I think there's a little bit more I need to understand about that.
That's fair.
Because that's a definite change from the books I'm not sure I'm cool with.
Okay.
Like, just a Whitecloak being able to just...
You're talking about the competence.
Capture the competence of the Whitecloaks.
Yeah.
They seem badass, villainous, scary, actual...
And, good at their jobs.
Threats.
Yeah.
In this show. And, I appreciate that change, but the... trying to convince me that somebody who can't channel can just capture and cut off the hands of someone who can.
Okay. Well, let me.
I need more.
Let me point this out. Let me point for so in the first episode we got to see Moiraine channeling, and it is very important that she had land there because it seems like some of her channeling takes some time to start actually building up, and she got pegged with a spear or an arrow. I'm not even sure what that was, a sword, a blade in her side, and now she's not doing so well. So from a distance you could take down an Aes Sedai with arrows just like anybody else. So there is something to be said that there are ways to capture an Aes Sedai. We just got to really dig into the specifics there.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm looking forward to seeing more about that.
Me too, absolutely. We did get a little side faction there too with the Whitecloaks. The Questioners.
Yeah. Seem a little bit different than the...
It's like the guy who's just asking questions. He's just asking questions.
He's like, listen, I'm basically the police of this land because I said so.
It seems like a nice... I think that he asks questions in a nice way.
Yes.
Probably not a bad way.
Yeah, the Questioner seems worse.
Ooh. Yeah, Whitecloaks. And did you catch how many rings that...
7.
7.
She said it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yikes. Okay.
And he wears them like a trophy.
Yeah, well, I can't say that I wouldn't do that.
And I did pick up on the fact that Moiraine said the word to him, oh, I wouldn't go near witches.
Those witches, yeah.
I wouldn't want anything to do with witches. And so it's like it's clear, like with the burning at the stake.
Yep.
And the Whitecloaks clearly think that women who can channel are witches and bad.
I did like that the one Whitecloak did mention, though, the only way for her to get healed from that was to find an Aes Sedai.
Yeah, that made me...
did a double take on that one.
Do a double take. What did he just say?
So, okay.
Because in my world... a Whitecloak would never even ever say go get healed.
Yeah, so definite differences, but I'm interested to see where Whitecloaks go. Next category we got to jump into here. Staying on track.
Yeah.
Character development, because we got to see each of our characters move a little bit forward and sometimes maybe a little bit backwards.
Well,
in some
Rand
areas.
being stubborn.
Yeah.
Maybe a little anxious.
Okay, I got to say, I like Rand popping out here all... angry, tell me where we're going, why should we trust you? I'm all for that.
Yes.
Yeah. And then we got Egwene, right? Possible Aes Sedai.
Definitely an Aes Sedai.
That was a great description of the One Power too.
Yeah.
Now, we got that in the trailer.
Yes.
That was the voiceover that we actually got that
we
described.
got some of it. I've seen so many trailers and so many clips, I can't keep them straight. But for sure at some point we got something about Egwene the wind listens to her.
Yes.
Instead of listening to the wind.
Well, plus that she's like literally she can do it, so that's really exciting. Mm-hmm. And what that means for the rest of the series, we'll see. Another interesting note I had: Perrin had a wolf lick his leg and not eat him. So like that's good.
A little bit of a weird situation for Perrin.
Can I be honest though?
No. Okay. Yes, you can.
I was gonna say I really think that he should maybe mention that and like maybe bandage it up or something. Like that looks like it's gonna get infected here.
Perrin is striking me in this show as the kind of guy who is never gonna say anything to bother anybody else.
He's the guy who gets bitten by the zombie and doesn't tell anyone because he's polite about it. But it's like, dude, that's gonna get infected.
He also clearly isn't sharing how his wife died, which is what we predicted last time.
That's right. I'm still technically correct because I called episode 4.
You're still saying episode 4? I'm saying later. I just don't know.
You're saying like way later. It's like end of the series, end.
We'll see. I don't know.
We're bottling our emotions up inside.
And then putting a cork in it and then never letting them out.
Until you're dead. Anyways.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's nice. I did like the Matt giving Perrin the blade that Layla had made.
That was very sweet.
That just shows the depth of the character of Matt. I
agree.
Because I think we see him very surface level. He's the one cracking the jokes. He's a little bit of the comedic relief.
He's doing the betting and winning or losing.
Yeah. A little bit of a scoundrel, I think. And then just so much depth to him. Mm-hmm. And then with Perrin being like, I'm sure people are looking out for your sisters.
Yeah.
Like, don't worry.
That was very sweet.
It was a nice back and forth.
Yeah. And it's really important that he did give away his dagger because it seems like he picked up a fancy new one. And, I mean, okay, technically, we did not see...
Oh, from the evil Shadow City?
Yeah.
Good one.
That's... Okay,
Good
don't
Matt.
bust into the next category, jumping the gun here, but I just want to, like, plug that there. Technically, we didn't see him pocket it.
No, that's true. Lan specifically says, don't touch anything.
Don't touch the magic lamp.
So even if he hasn't taken it with him,
yeah,
because we're still not 100% sure in the show if he's taken it with him or
right.
whatever. We've just seen him holding it and then all shit broke loose.
Yeah.
So even if he put it back, Lan said don't touch anything. So
that's true. And I was going to say, I got the Aladdin reference wrong because it's not don't touch, it was only touch the magic lamp, right? That's like the only thing you can't touch. Anyways. It's not that important. I like my Aladdin references.
Okay.
Anyways, so, and we get a nice little thing about Lana Moraine where she is not doing so well. And apparently she didn't want to go to the next area of discussion, which is Shadar Logoth.
Yeah.
Now, do we have any questions?
Yeah, we do.
Fans?
Actually, I put on Instagram this evening when we found out that these episodes were being released. I said, does anyone have any questions they want us to address? Most common, I have several actually questions from people. I can't even say all your user.
That's okay. Say the questions. a lot of people said it.
Change from the books you like the most. Your feelings about the changes.
That's too broad. That's too many.
That's
things.
Basically most of the questions.
So far, my favorite thing is the Whitecloaks.
The change.
Yeah, love it so far. Definitely is a little bit of a difference without getting into details, but more competence in the group. Mm-hmm. From what it looks like up front right now, where we are in the series.
Yeah,
absolutely.
We are moving quicker.
Yeah.
To getting to places quicker, and with some places that so in the books they visit or travel through more places.
Yeah.
Than we have already.
Sure.
And so the ones we have seen, iconic, and I'm so happy, but I'm upset we missed one city in particular.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about it.
No, our fans are going to know. Book readers are going to know exactly what I'm talking about. My favorite chapter in the first book
and to be
is
fair,
like cut.
To be fair,
so
you don't
I'm
actually know if things do or do not pop up because we've only watched 2 episodes. So
oh, I'm sure things will
yourself.
pop up.
I'm
but
just saying.
No. People asked me. People asked me how we feel about the changes, and that specific change.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I know, but you saying that it's cut. You don't know that it's completely cut.
It's cut in the sense that it's not the same as the books.
Okay.
The change is different.
Fair.
It's a change.
Fair.
It's a change, and I feel like there are some changes I like, and that one in particular I don't love.
Okay.
I wish that one scene could have
stayed. Okay. How do we feel about Rand and Egwene's relationship? It's progressing.
It is
It's
progressing.
progressing in a downwards slanted
and
angle.
then they like held hands, and then they got separated.
That's true. And again, you're jumping into the next categories of things that we're going to talk about. But with Ren and Egwene, like, holy smokes, I don't think that it went well. I know you said the hand holding at the end, but everything up until that point, it seemed like pretty
Not
fiery.
good.
Yeah.
Well, I think that Rand is under a lot of stress. He doesn't really love what's happening right now. And he's right. Egwene has a place at the White Tower if she can channel.
Yeah.
And then what's a fate for a man if they can channel?
That's a good point. Like, all three of them, what is the actual plan?
And he says that straight out, and it's like, don't even worry or think about that right now.
And yeah, I was going to say,
he's like,
notice her
I'm worrying
answer.
and thinking about it. So
Notice her answer, which is like, I'm leaving.
yeah.
I'm just not going to answer that question. I don't think we should touch too much on the oaths side of things, because I'm sure that'll come up again once or twice or 5 times. But let's dive into the next topic, which is Shadar Logoth.
Yeah, okay.
The title scene of the episode, Shadows Waiting.
Yes.
We came here, and now we're gone.
Okay.
It was very quick.
It was quick, and that's okay.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. I wasn't expecting it to be long and drawn out.
Okay.
Yeah, that scene was exactly what it needed to be, in my opinion. And no, I'm okay. I feel like we should pour one out for the horsey.
To the horse.
To the poor Shadow.
It was just the one horse that got, like, dusted?
Dusted.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure, because Lan and Maureen's horse definitely got out.
Yes, and the rest of them, not so much.
Well,
They escaped via river, right?
Yeah, shoot, okay. Well, because we had Perrin and Egwene breaking off, and this will be part of the Cliffhangers part of it, but jumping off, luckily there was a river, and then Matt and Rand going on a log across the river.
It seems like they're going downriver on a log.
Did you see their kicking? It wasn't very effective paddling. They weren't getting anywhere anytime fast
and
there.
it made me sort of go,
Yeah.
okay.
Yikes.
When Perrin and Egwene jumped, I did not know that there was going to be a river there.
Yeah, okay.
I was
just
thinking, hopefully.
It's a lot of broken legs all in one go.
Well, I was like...
It was a pretty far jump. Well, okay, they did the shot right before showing Rand and Matt at the river by the wall.
Yeah.
To imply that there was a river below.
Yes.
And maybe the lighting wasn't the best. I don't like, it could have been that situation where, like, when you saw that shot, you could see the water, but I don't know.
Yeah.
On our show, the TV, you couldn't see
it.
But
not so much.
Youth.
But it's okay. I liked it.
I do like...
I mean, I did like the sense of, oh my god, what's happening? No one really knows what's going on. Just get out.
Yeah, don't touch the shadow because it's gonna...
and I also have a significant point. Matt's like, why don't you lift me up? Rand's like, lift me up. And he's like, what about me?
Yeah.
And then Rand just is like, no.
I go first.
It's me, I go first. And like, yeah, but why?
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah. No, that's a good point. I got nothing for you for that one. We know how this relationship works.
Right?
And then, so that's all I had for Shadar Logoth. But I did like that we get a little bit more world building because we got the entire history there of Shadar Logoth.
That whole Weep for Manetheren, I love that song. Like, it was pretty impactful. That was pretty meaningful. That was the point I was like, are people gonna get what's happening here?
Backstory.
Yeah.
Manetheren was where Emond's Field is currently.
Yeah.
That's the people.
The two rivers.
They're the people.
Yeah.
Right? So, but yeah, I mean, maybe. I'm sure there's a lot of stuff when I think back to me watching like Game of Thrones and all that where I didn't pick up on stuff on my first watch.
That's
but,
true.
After I watch it a couple of times and rewatch and read some stuff, it's like it all starts to sink
I know.
in.
People get it for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was just a moment that I had thought, oh, I wonder if they'll get this.
Totally.
Yeah.
Last thing we got to talk about, Cliffhangers. Got a Lord of the Rings reference for you, too.
Yeah.
What's this? A ranger cut off his guard.
Yeah.
Right? Iconic scene. Everybody knows it. You saw it. You saw the knife to the neck of Lan helping Moraine in the wilderness. It's beautiful. It's a thing.
It's pretty bold. I love this. So this is a change with Nynaeve following the crew.
Sure,
and where she finds them. And I just love it. It is so smart and creative because somehow they made it exactly the same as the books, but so different. It's so clever that she meets up with them here.
Yeah.
And she's with Moraine and Lan, and Lan is obviously not caught off guard easily. That's probably going to be, I don't know, impressive. Maybe.
What I need a flashback here. I need to know how Nynaeve got to where she is now. Mm-hmm. What happened in the time that we left to where she is now? Fill in that gap, please.
Join the club.
Need it.
Join the desperately. Join the club. We all need that. We've needed
awesome.
it. We've needed it for a long time.
And also, interesting note about what happened. Moraine sent the Whitecloaks off to Terran Ferry.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we didn't really talk about that with the Whitecloaks section, but it's like she split that group and she's like, go to Terran Ferry. Go to those guys. Don't go to Emmonsfield. We weren't there for sure.
Yeah.
Go to Terran Ferry. So.
And then that note about how to lie.
Yes.
As in I said, how to tell the truth without telling the truth.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What you think you hear isn't what you always actually
love
hear.
It. So I love it. I love it.
We got to pay attention to that in the show.
It is so good. It is so good. We talked last episode about the first episode about how it's just the vibe of the Wheel of Time. I'm feeling it.
Your tree analogy is coming true right now, too, because we had one group, which is the trunk, that just left Emmonsfield, and now we've got 3 individual groups who are, branching out here.
Yes.
Right?
Well, yeah, exactly. When are we going to meet up again? What's going to happen? How long is that going to take?
There's a whole lot of things we can talk about.
Yeah.
But
so my prediction is maybe Whitebridge.
Next place to be did sound like Whitebridge, so maybe we'll be
They all sort of know they're going to be that was the goal. That was the plan.
Yeah.
So if everyone keeps that in mind and can somehow get there, I don't know if these people know how to get there, if they needed
have they been that far from home before? I don't know. It's like,
yeah, it doesn't seem that way.
No, it doesn't seem that way at all.
So yeah, that's probably my prediction, that they're going to end up meeting up in Whitebridge.
Okay. I'm calling the entire group is not going to meet up. No, I'm not going to say that because pretty sure that they probably will. Mm-hmm. We've seen the trailer where in the future it looks like they're all together.
I don't know if we've seen that. I don't know what you're talking about. No, not for sure though.
Yeah.
The thing is, trailers are so untrustworthy.
I know. Even from what I've seen that I know is in trailers, but it's now in the episodes, it's like, I've been lied to completely.
Yes.
So, okay.
I know.
Oh, man. I don't even know what to say to this.
That's okay.
It's gonna be a quick meetup. Real fast. And we're going off in different directions.
Oh, you think?
We got to open up this world. There's a whole map. There's a whole lot of stuff going on in the world. So,
that's true.
Let's do this. Okay. Episode 3 is going to be coming real soon.
Yeah, tomorrow night. That's the plan.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, and these 2 episodes I'm hoping to get out ASAP.
Yep, definitely.
Okay. Well, I am looking forward to watching on. I wish it wasn't so late. I wish that I didn't have to work tomorrow, and here we are.
Yep.
But I am going to say that this is part of the pattern now.
Yep, it's part of the pattern.